What's up guys, it's the Prodigy here and we're back. It's now FIFA 16 time, so that obviously means that there is going to be some more Pro Clubs tips, I suppose. Now basically, obviously everybody knows that Pro Clubs is kind of underrated on FIFAs. It's normally Ultimate Team and all this sort of stuff, so I'll be doing some of that as well. But today I'll be doing the main striker builds and what I find best. Obviously, I'm not the highest overall, but you got to start somewhere because I've played too much FIFA 15. I've just gone over to FIFA 16 like 2 days ago. But let's get straight into it. Okay, so I'm not going to tell you what the best build is because it's down to personal preference. But what I'll do is I'll go into detail of what each one is and what you can benefit from it. Now, as a forward finisher, you'll genuinely find out that your finishing is probably going to be the best one out of the three, which it will. If it isn't, well, then again, there's target man already. Oh no, my boosts are kicking in. So yeah, finishing is obviously the best as a finisher. Kind of says it in the name, you know, all that jazz. But you know, your dribbling's not bad. It's the sort of mediocre out of the three. I like to be finisher mainly because I don't see the point in being a creator because that's more of like a centre forward cam sort of build, but well, it's mainly for left wing, right wing sort of players, not striker. Obviously left wing and right wing comes under striker in football terms, but I think you get what I mean. The shot power and everything is medium between the rest as well. You know, it's just they've all got their ups and downs, their little benefits and everything, haven't they? So you know, you can't just argue each individual way. But the dribbling is better than target man anyway. But finishing is basically for those situations where you want to finish the ball easily. So say if you want to be shooting them into the top left, top right corner, you know, your finesse is to be nice, all those sort of things. Finisher is the way to go. So if you just want to be that goal scorer, then finisher is definitely the one you want to be. Now if you want to be more of a poacher player, where you're getting more rebounds, more volleys, you know, headers, you know, winning those air balls, and also just having one hell of a powerful shot, target man is the way to go. When you're going as target man, well, I'll explain all the heights in a bit anyway. When you're going as target man, you generally want to be a bit taller. You wouldn't want to go 5'8" target man. It would just be completely pointless. Now, creator is basically, like I said before, you've got, say you've got centre forward. It's basically just like a cam build, but in the striker section. So it's like, it's basically just like, I don't know how to explain it really. It's basically cam, just in striker. It's for those left wing and right wing players. And basically, all it allows you to do is you'll have better passing, better ball control, better dribbling, you know, sort of like Messi style of play. Obviously not up to that standards when you're a lower overall, but you get what I'm trying to say. Genuinely, your skill moves will be a bit better. The ball will stay a bit closer to your feet because you guys dribbling and first touches, all those sort of things will be a lot better with creator. Now, when you're a creator, you do not want to go as the role of centre. Otherwise, that will make your overall go down. So look, if I went centre creator, my overall should be okay-ish. It should be about 81, 80. Oh, it's still 82. But then when you go as the left or right, then you know it's just better to be like that. When you start getting more accomplishments, your overall will be a bit bigger. I doubt it will be now because I haven't got enough accomplishments. But yeah, 84 overall. There you go. So that's just sort of showing you that it's better to be like that. Better to be the left or right. Don't go centre. It'll bring your overall a bit down. Now, moving on to... Oh, wow. Just got a delivery notice. Anyway, now moving on to the heights and weights. I've been playing with 5'10" ever since I started. It was pretty much... I think it's the best build for me. So that's going to be my recommended build. My recommended build so far is finisher, 5'10", 176 pounds. Reason for this: 5'10", it gives you a good overall pace and strength ratio. Because this game, if you're too far behind a defender and you're both running for a ball, the pace will help you get around him. But if you're right next to that defender's more likely going to beat you to it from the strength, because this game's sort of more developed its strength-wise of the game. So you want to have a bit of strength and you want to also have a bit of acceleration. So 5'10", 5'11", all those are pretty good, I think. But if you're going for a creator role, your best height is probably going to be about 5'8", 5'9", but there's two different types of creators. So 5'8", 5'9", about the same weight. And then you've got the 5'11", 6-foot creators. Basically, what's the point in that? Because creators are there to create, you want to have somebody big up front to win the headers, to pass to other people, you know what I mean? I wouldn't recommend going this build when you're on the left wing or right wing, but basically it's just good because you're a tall player with great dribbling ability. So yeah, it just works out. Now, for a target man, I personally think there's only one way you can go around this. Anywhere between 5'10" and 6'1", because you're going to be that centre man that's going to be in that box every time, challenging 6 foot. Probably defaults most of the time on pro clubs, but when it is pros, they're going to win the header. If you're 5'8", you're going to win about 1 in 5 headers, 1 in 4 headers, you know, or 1 in 3 volleys. You know, it depends on where you are positioned wise. But being 5'11" to 5'10" to about 6'1", anywhere between there, mainly 5'11", 6 foot, I'd go. You will not struggle as much for those headers. You'll be getting them about 2 to 3 out of 4 times. You'll be winning those headers. So it's a good height to go with target man, because you want to be tall and win those headers. And the other thing, and the other reason why I think of it, is because when you're taller, for me, the shot power shows a lot more. I don't know what it is, but people say it's the difference between when you're small, you'll see that you're a lot faster because you've got a smaller stride, so your feet will be moving quicker, so you can do things quicker with your feet in reality. So if you went to take a shot, it wouldn't take as long to get onto your right foot, so you can shoot with your left. Or, you know, if you're doing a skill, it won't take as long because your feet are just close enough. But when you're taller, what you'll find is your skills will be a lot slower, your movement will be a bit slower, and for me, the shooting, when you're taller, it'll just be a bit faster because you've just got that longer stride, so you've just got a bit more of a foot to freaking put through it. But, you know, that's just my little theory towards it. I don't know if that helps you guys at all. Preferred foot, that's whatever you guys like. Here's a new thing. On FIFA 16, I don't know whether it's a bug or what, but when you go from average to lean, your guy grows a little bit. But he sort of stretches out the fat, so he grows like an extra inch and loses that fat. So, you know, it's up to you guys what you do. But obviously, as target man, what I'd do is I'd go about 5'11" on lean or 6 foot on lean, and you know, it just gives you that tiniest bit more height. Look at that difference; it's going to help the tiniest bit. It doesn't really matter, so go for it. And then when you're a bit smaller, I'd recommend to just go with average. You know. Just to keep that sort of small part about you. But it depends on how you want to play. It depends if you think you're going to be in crossing situations all the time, or whether you're going to be playing through the middle, you know, megs and stuff like that. So yeah, that's that part sort of done. Accessories, do what you want. I've just still got the EA boots on because I haven't been doing bad in them, and I like the colour blue. Traits. This is an interesting one because there's different. They're named differently. One of them is, I think, flared passes. Flare passes is basically your skilled passes now. They've just called it flare passes. For those that don't know and haven't played the game much, you'll realise that RB and A, RB and Y are now like a powerful pass. So like to get it cross field or get it down the line, it's a powerful pass or a powerful through ball. But it'll be a lot more powerful than holding A just by itself. And now to do skilled passes, you hold LT and A or LT and X, okay? So if you end up accidentally doing them because you're holding LT because you think it's going to help you touch, yes, it'll help you touch, but if you don't let go of it quick enough, you'll end up doing a skill pass when you go and pass it. But my recommended build, trait-wise, for a beginner, so say you're like me, you like beginner as in your traits, you haven't unlocked a lot, I just put on every single one you can if you can't fill 5. And then when you start unlocking them, you want to go with finesse shot. This is just as any forwards in general. Finesse shot, swerve, pass, skill dribbling, fancy flicks, and bicycle kicks. Bicycle kicks is just one of those sort of accessories, you know, you just want to have just so you can do better. But you know, because if anybody hits a bicycle kick, I mean, you're going to be telling everybody, but, you know, that's just how you are. But if you're a target man, I'd recommend to either have bicycle kicks or diving header. That's the only time I'd go for diving header, is if I was a target man. If I was a creator, I'd get rid of that bicycle kicks and I'd put on a bit of driven pass and keep swerve pass on. Some people say that they sort of mess up together. Not on FIFA 16, they don't. It just depends on the passing situation. It'll choose whether it wants to do a driven swerve pass sometimes, or it'll just do a swerve pass, or it'll just do a driven pass, you know. So you get what I mean. But driven pass is completely pointless now in my eyes, because you can do the RB and A passes and stuff like that. You know, just personal things, personal preferences. And then there's flare passes. If you do want to do your skill passes, then put it on that. But you know, I've shown you the recommended ones. But then what I go for when I've started unlocking more is I'll be going for finesse shot, outside foot shot. If you're a target man, power header. You get that from defending, so do your defender accomplishments and get that power header. It is OP. It's brilliant. So I'll do the target man one first. So finesse shot, outside foot shot, power header. If you're going to be taking free kicks, then power free kick. If not, then scrap that. Then skill dribbling, and I have fancy flicks on. And then that's basically the same for every single other player. If you're a target man or not, then I'd have power header on or power free kick, you know what I mean? So yeah, guys, I hope that I've really helped you here, because personality, that's nothing to do with me. That's up to your personality. Yeah, had to crack that joke in somewhere, jeez. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope this made it helpful for you. I'll be uploading more videos for midfield roles, defending roles, and goalkeeper roles once I've tested them a bit more. But I hope this helps you guys, and I'll see you later.